Hello, friends. Mayo was just telling me that she's about to go for a bath at 10. Well, so she's going to go for a bath around 10. And is that okay? To which I nodded. So there you go. It's time for Mystery Labyrinth. Ow. Yeah, I'm still not sure how it's going to wrap up because, like I said earlier, Maya, when the previous cases wrapped up, the culprits were like there. So then they died. They died. Unless the Shark Lady and Dominic are gonna die. Elephants. Those are normally elephants. Did I even load the right save? I didn't know which save I don't remember picking one.
Ow, this happens every time. There's gotta be a better way.
There's always elephants? I've never noticed that, man.
Yuma, it appears we are witnesses to a historical moment.
Well, Fubuki's there. Yeah, so it must be correct. It must be the correct save.
Huh?
I never would have imagined discovering an advanced civilization underneath Kanai World.
Lol.
There must be treasures sought by adventurers deep inside. Oh, if I had known this was here, I would have brought along a whip and hat.
Funny.
Fubuki, we're not underneath Kanai Ward.
Rewind.
And that's what happened.
That's it!
Huh?
This is exactly the adventure I have been seeking. Hidden treasure inside a labyrinth, traps blocking our way, dangerous monsters. This labyrinth is the adventure I was born to take on.
Well, she's on board at least.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Does she really not get it? Well, that figures.
So, you must be the god of darkness possessing Yuma.
You got it all wrong. I'm not the god of darkness. I'm the god of death.
She's like our guide for the mystery labyrinth.
Right. If you defy me, I'll abandon you in here.
I see. You're the guide to hell that dwells in the labyrinth. So you are the god of darkness.
I mean, I think God of Darkness and God of Death are fairly similar.
Then you are plotting to interfere with us. I will not yield to you.
Cake Plant, hello. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day, right?
She doesn't get it at all.
It's like she's not listening. This is why I hate naive, sheltered skanks.
Oof.
Naive? Sheltered? Calling me a skank is one thing, but sheltered?
You are kind of sheltered.
Yuma, I swear I shall conquer this labyrinth. I cannot abide this vulgar god of darkness calling me naive and sheltered.
Fubuki, please, calm down.
Anyway, Master, let's do it again.
Oh, it's time to do the thing.
We've got to put on a fiercer display than ever before for this sheltered skank.
Fiercer than usual?
Fubuki, just a heads up. Please don't take anything you're about to see in a weird way.
Disclaimer, this is not normal.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
Ta-da!
The God of Darkness was concealing a weapon all along.
And Cake Plant, that it is. You've been spending it doing more goldsmithing in Final Fantasy XIV. Nice. What's the end goal? When you've done all the gold, all the smithing, you get a trusty golden sword, perhaps?
And yet, Yuma, you have disarmed the God of Darkness and stolen her weapon.
Master, we don't have time to deal with this. Just chop her up with a solution blade.
Check marks on all the items in your log is the goal for you. Ah, the old completionist. Fair.
Absolutely not!
Here, I spat out the solution keys for you.
You were smuggling that many keys on you? You must be a serial burglar, God of Darkness. Your crimes are far worse than I first imagined.
Cake Plant, but you're making gorgets, necklaces, earrings, rings, wands, staves, monocles, and monocles on the way. Very fancy items, especially the monocle. What's a gorget, though? I didn't know that one.
Seriously, you're such a dumb, sheltered skank. How do you hope to clear the mystery labyrinth like this?
You called me sheltered again.
You are being a bit overly mean, Shinigami. It is goldsmithing, fancy items to be expected. True. I would like a fancy golden whistle.
There, calm down.
I refuse. I do not like conflict, but I will not stand idly by while being insulted. For the honor of the Clockford family name, I must fight.
Sheesh, give me a break.
Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth! Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth!
I will not lose to the God of Darkness. I will conquer this labyrinth sealed in shadow and find the hidden treasure deep within.
This doesn't look very promising.
Cake Plant AI summary. A gorget is a band of linen that was wrapped around a woman's neck.
I can see numbers.
Oh, that's not good. A gorget is a band of linen that was wrapped around a woman's neck and head in the medieval period, or the lower part of a simple chaperon hood. The term later described a steel or leather collar to protect the throat, a set of pieces of plate armor, or a single piece of plate armor hanging from the neck and covering the throat and chest. Oh. I can't really visualize it. I might have to look at that later. Around the woman's neck and head. Lower part of a hood. Presumably it's the later thing, right? Like the plate of armor because you're goldsmithing. Is it like the lower part of like a knight's helmet? Ludlow, thank you for the lurk. You should be sleeping. If you don't go to sleep soon, you won't be able to get into the good boys club, and that would be terrible. But yes, thank you for the lurk. I hope you get to sleep soon. Yeah.
It looks like a countdown.
I don't want a countdown. Don't tell me this one's timed.
I told you a million times. The mystery labyrinth is the materialized form of the case from the real world.
Cake Plant, kind of. It is a separate item, though. Fair.
Maybe this is a recreation of the countdown timer that caused you such a headache.
You mean the bomb? Then if the timer reaches 0...
It'll go kaboom! You and the whole mystery labyrinth will be blown to smithereens!
What's funny about that?
Did you set up the bomb in this labyrinth? I see. A dirty trick, befitting the God of Darkness. Yuma, we must hurry. If we take too much time, the labyrinth will collapse, along with the treasure inside. Let us make all haste to obtain the treasure and escape via waterfall out of the destroyed dungeon.
Wait! It's not safe! Jeez. It's too dangerous for Fubuki to go alone.
Wait, has she actually run ahead? Can't see her.
Although, maybe not. She could use her ability in an emergency.
Oh, I should let you know. Fortes can't be used in here.
Hey.
Huh? Really?
That sheltered skank is just tagging along inside the mystery labyrinth. She won't be able to use her abilities.
Oh, now I'm worried. Let's hurry after her.
Let's go, doorway. Oh. Spooky. What did you have for dinner today, Cake Plant? Was it German pizza again? Calzone, sorry. German calzone. What is this? Just surrounded by
Fubuki?
tiny skulls.
Oh, Yuma, take a look at this. These cute creatures and I have become the best of friends.
Those are cues! It's a materialized mystery. She's already buried beneath them!
Oh, another round oddity over here?
Oh, it's Dominic. And the shark lady is a butterfly. And Cake Plant, you kind of wish people remembered their visits to the mystery labyrinth. Yeah, I agree. It feels like that kind of like progression and like closeness that we get to people is just a little bit lost after we go back. Which I think is sad. Curious you're asking, I just put it in the oven. Chicken cheese nuggets covered in a sesame seed batter with some pasta on the side. That sounds pretty good. How long will that take? I'm gonna guess 12 minutes at 200 degrees.
A phantom!
Found you! You're a terrorist, bomber, murderer, and a maggot who doesn't deserve to live.
That's not very nice.
You murdered Shachi from the Resistance, didn't you? Killing your own people makes you dumber than Dominic.
Bullshit.
I didn't do it! When I got to the roof, Shachi was already dead!
I can't hear you. Sorry, I don't listen to criminals.
How horrifying! So these are the labyrinth's monsters? You summoned such dangerous creatures to block our path?
Think what you want, but you can't move forward until you boom kill these things.
Let us do it, Yuma!
Hey Dominic, you're good at doing laundry, right? Grab a washboard and give their filthy hearts a good scrub!
Time for a reasoning deathmatch. That's about right, yes. Sick. Good guess. Good guess from the mustachioed hero. Got spiky ball hands. Buttons. Solution keys. Okay, so we've only got security camera footage solution key. Presumably that's because of my skill buffs removing all the incorrect ones. Security footage of the emergency stairs. Despite checking the footage before and after the incident, no one but Yuma is shown. There was only one gunshot. Yuma was in the middle of the stairwell at the time. Okay. Controls.
Just admit it.
Fail.
Confess to shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof.
No, because I wasn't there.
Terrible of you to shoot an ally. You even planted the gun on this corpse.
No. I wasn't there. Fail.
Come on.
Does it really matter who put the gun in his hand? The real issue is figuring out who shot him. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I just reacted to the wrong thing. Which I do every time.
That's to shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof.
Is it that one?
This is the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, I wasn't there. I was on the stairs.
No, I'm not the one who shot him. I was still on the stairs when the gunshot went off. The security footage proves it.
Yeah, well, that was an easy first encounter.
The monsters retreated. Yuma, you defeated those monsters! Splendid! I respect you as a fellow adventurer. As a sign of my respect, may I call you the Warrior of Light?
Sure.
Warrior of Light? Sure, whatever you say. Let's keep going.
By the way, Yuma, why were they accusing you of being the culprit?
Oh yeah, Fubuki, you don't remember the case. There was a murder, and I'm a suspect.
There's no way the Warrior of Light can be a murderer.
I was seen under incriminating circumstances. Not only was I a suspected terrorist, but I was also spotted next to a corpse on the roof of a building.
Was there no one else on the roof?
No one. There was nowhere to hide up there, and no other exits.
Well, that does sound awfully suspicious, Yuma. Things would go much easier if you just confess.
I told you I didn't do it!
Very nice. Yeah, and it feels like we're treading
Whoa, what's happening?
over similar ground again, getting her back up to speed. I guess this is the flood.
I understand now. This place is going to sink very soon.
I know that!
I can float, so it's not a problem for me. But you two better figure something out quick.
I know that too! We just need to solve the mystery, right?
Come on, Master, concentrate!
Yeah. What murder weapon was used in this case? Shachi's
This
gun.
way.
That was quite the surprise.
Nice.
Fubuki, let's go up there.
Huh? You mean jump on it?
It's alright, this should be fine. Come on, Fubuki! What's wrong? You need to jump over here!
I am not very good at physical activity.
Huh?
I cannot do it. I lack the confidence.
Oh, come on. You can make that.
Fubuki, you're an adventurer, aren't you? You should be able to jump this.
Exactly.
Very well. I shall reach out as far as possible. Please catch me if I fail to make it.
Jump it. Oh, fuck. She fumbled that terribly.
That was close.
It's too early to relax. Come on, keep going!
Yeah.
Thank you, Yuma. Something is off.
Spooky eyes.
I attempted to rewind time, but was unable to.
Yeah. Can't rely on that skill here, I'm afraid.
About that, you can't use your abilities while inside the mystery labyrinth.
Huh? Is this the work of the god of darkness? Her frightening power has sealed away my forte?
I'm an adventurer and I really can't do any physical activity. Fubuki, I have bad news. Funny cake plant.
So you finally noticed.
I wish you'd quit trying to make things worse.
With your precious powers gone, you're nothing but a hindrance in this labyrinth.
Now stay put and keep out of trouble. Hindrance?
About the murder weapon. The victim was killed by his own gun, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't him doing it because, as we ascertained, there's no blood. And also, if he was holding it in the correct hand, he wouldn't be able to put it to the correct side very well.
Yeah, the muzzle of the gun at the crime scene was still hot, and I could smell gunpowder. Out of the 6 bullets loaded in it, only one of them had an empty shell. Which means the bullet that killed Shachi absolutely came from the gun he was holding.
Drinky time.
Fubuki?
I am a hindrance.
No, you're not.
What, still thinking about that? You should have known that already. You can't solve mysteries, you can't use your abilities, you can barely move, you've got no courage, no resolve. So yeah, you're basically a hindrance, an obstacle. Now beat it before you drag Master down with you.
Fubuki, are you okay?
I am fine. I can stand on my own. Yuma, I am terribly sorry. From here on, I shall make an effort to not cause you any trouble.
You don't have to worry about it. If anything stands in our way, we'll work together to overcome it.
No, this is something I must do on my own. I must become strong enough to take on the world before I can return to the Clockford family.
Hey, looks like she's getting motivated. Sometimes playing the bad guy gets results.
She just wandered off on her own again, though.
Playing? But you're always like this.
Yeah. Right.
I am curious. Are you really a detective in training, Yuma?
Yes.
You seem far more experienced with adventuring than I am. You even have the title of Warrior of Light.
You gave me that title, Fubuki.
Master's an expert at getting dragged into other people's business. He's been forced around the block a few times. He's got a great mentor, too.
In contrast, I have nothing besides the ability to wind back time. And my only merit is useless here.
It does feel like she overly relies on that. Oh, they're back.
Too bad, so sad. You're not gonna make it through here. You're getting real annoying. It's starting to stress me out. Master, help me unwind by turning them into mincemeat.
Time for a reasoning deathmatch. Yeah, so far I feel like the second case had the cooler mystery labyrinth. This feels very similar to the first mystery labyrinth to me. But I also feel like the first case was kind of better. As in the case in Chapter 0. Okay, so what have we got? We've got parallel gunshot wound. The gunshot wound on Chachi's body. The open wounds are almost perfectly parallel. Chachi's gun designed by Iruka. Chachi's gun was specially designed and assembled by Iruka. Okay. Let's just stick with that for now, I guess.
Didn't fire the gun. A friend could have done it for you.
Friend.
You ordered your accomplice to
snipe Shachi from someplace else.
Your accomplice threw the gun over to you.
No.
You planted it in Shachi's hand. That was your magic master plan. Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot could have been made. You shot from the roof of the building next door.
Oh, this is it. Smack you.
I'll slash through this mystery. The neighboring building didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop.
Cake Plan, you have a theory. What if Iruka designed the gun to fire blanks while looking extremely realistic? Feels possible. So there could still be a sniping involved. Maybe?
But that building was taller than the hideout.
I mean, I feel like there's many vantage points. But I guess the point being that for it to be perfectly level, it would need to be done very close to his head. Or on the same level as his head. So even though there were vantage points in other buildings, they weren't necessarily at the same level. So you wouldn't get a perfectly parallel shot, right? So I still feel like it was his gun.
If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle. But the gunshot wound through his head was horizontal. Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
Yeah, Rex Dominic. And lady who I seem to forget the name of. Onwards, friends. Markings on the floor.
I get it. Since the wound ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Exactly, Shinigami.
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact. But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
I don't know, couldn't the bullet then ricochet off the roof?
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide. If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
That's because it is one. They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up.
I still don't feel like it's a suicide.
So you finally revealed your true nature, God of Darkness.
Huh?
Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. This case is most assuredly a homicide.
Assuredly. And what are you basing that on?
The victim carried a gun, did he not? If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him. And yet, he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide.
That actually makes sense.
Cake Plan, I say Iruka was like 2 buildings away and sniped through 2 open windows or something like that, just full of anime logic. Could be. What's that you're eating, Maya? Is it a crispy bite? Okay. Maya's in the distance eating crispy bites. Now she's enticed the dog, and everyone's left me. Very sad.
That's a good point. Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
Tell Maya to enjoy her crispy bites. Well, she heard that, and she did a little smirk. And now the dog's come back disappointed. Yeah, I guess it could still be a sniping, and the fact that his gun was hot was, as we said before, a defensive shot, right? So, that could still be the case.
so it must be a homicide.
No! Suicide!
Homicide!
Suicide!
Are they really gonna fight over this? Oh, it's one of these.
There are 2 doors?
The left door's gonna be suicide and the right door's gonna be homicide.
Huh?
Slicey. Slicey, slicey. Was it suicide or homicide?
The letters are written in blood.
Yes.
Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers?
Holy
And it
powers.
illuminates this cursed labyrinth? Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light. You are the holy warrior of light.
And that is what people call me.
Sure, that's fine. Let's focus on this problem. Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down, now.
It is clearly a homicide.
Nuh-uh! It's totally a suicide!
I just don't think suicide makes sense. Sorry, Shinigami. This is silly to hear while playing FF14, where I actually play as the Warrior of Light according to canon. Coincidence? Is homicide your choice? Yes. That's where I get wrecked for being wrong.
Right here!
What happens if you pick the wrong door, mate? Do you just insta-die?
I'm sure this is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide.
Or is it a dead end?
If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You better explain yourself.
Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet. We're trapped!
Wall of Doom. So cabbage fire. Happy Sunday.
Oh no! The walls!
Do you have fishy pie for dinner today? Slicey slice. You did. What is the reason? What is the reasoning behind it being a homicide?
Come on, spit it out. The mystery labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know, but
What are my options?
Yuma!
if it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
Oh, like this?
Oh. 3D renders. The umbrella. The umbrella feels unrelated. That was there before the homicide even happened. Security camera, we've already dealt with. The door, I'm not convinced. I feel like it has to be the gun, right? No burgers. You had burgers. Nice. Cheeseburgers? What kind of cheese as well? In Cape Plant, the absence of clues is a clue. True. I think it's got to be the gun out of those 4 rotating objects.
Here, this is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
Yes, Sir Whitefire. American cheese. Blue cheese.
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
Look at the little ducks. Little chick.
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
I picked the
There
gun.
must be something suspicious. Something that stands out.
Either the gun or the door.
There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
The gun.
I know, it's this. This has to be related to the murder.
That's not a very convincing sentence. You had no cheese on your burger, Sir Whitefire. What are you doing with your life? A cheeseless burger. Yeah, we fucked it, I think. Oh no!
Oh, the wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
Sick.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
Literally every time I pick an answer in this game, I always second guess it because the result isn't always like super straight away. Like it continued closing in on us, so I was like, oh, I fucked up.
There's something unique about this gun. A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left. But the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
Anyway, what are your plans for the day, Sir Whitefire? Are you streaming this afternoon?
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
I wonder how long my title's going to be by the end of the Mystery Labyrinth. You already streamed today? You crazy bitch. I'll have to make sure I don't lose my streak.
It got even longer. Oh well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
Ah, shit.
It's happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself.
Yuma, over there! Could you try shooting it with the gun?
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer... Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
No.
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place?
Because he's left-handed?
The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this?
No, Cake Plant already solved it.
Oh, fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out!
Barrel time. I am quite smart, yes, true. Can't argue with that. It's a 3-hour-long stream, I see. I had my parents round today, so Whitefire, so I've not really been online much. I grabbed my Toyu streak and my Baitazar streaks. But I must have missed yours.
Let's work together
Okay,
as a
looking at his gun, you can tell Shachi's dominant hand is his left. What's the... I pressed the wrong button. Where's the E? I wish I could make it spin faster. Like, when you know the answer, it's a bit...
Nice.
It's a bit annoying waiting for arbitrary spinach. I'm good. Am I, Sir Whitefire? Is that your official diagnosis? Did you like the little Sir Whitefire on the train meme that I made? I thought it was very cute. The boat one didn't work as well. Yeah, speedboat didn't really work. You did. I'm glad.
That's it! It's because he was left-handed!
It was quite hard to find stuff to splice you into, actually, where it worked. We originally wanted to put you on a roller coaster. I thought that would have been really good.
The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed.
So Wi-Fi would have been funny, true. As you know, I'm a comedy genius. Shachi had a specially designed gun because he was left-handed. Get cake planted, as they say.
Look! The exit! You did it, Yuma!
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly.
Actually, thanks to Cake Plant.
No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction.
What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist.
I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand.
Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
You were so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up faster.
Yeah, got it.
Spiky spikes. Also, this door that we're going into reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Look! Another monster!
Why is Dominic bigger than the doorway? If Iruka is the one, she wouldn't make that mistake. What do you mean? She's a good nut. It would be obvious to her.
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why?
What if Iruka is the sniper, but Techie Guy placed the gun on the body? She can't have done it being far away anyways. She wouldn't have the time. Possibly. We still don't understand how Techie Boy got away, though. I do think it's Iruka and Techie Boy. I think they're the culprits.
Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all.
You were trying to blame it on me 5 minutes ago.
Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
You think it's Uncle Toyu? No.
These monsters are cheaters!
I really want to see Uncle Toyu play this, but I don't know if he will.
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters.
Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness! Queen of monsters!
I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
It's time for a Sir Whitefire deathmatch. Get ready, Misty Dog. Okay.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end!
That wasn't it!
Watch carefully for what the opponent says. Select the part you want to investigate.
Okay, we're doing... It's not solution keys yet.
Got it!
Bad luck!
Sloosh.
Dead end!
Aha.
Can't proceed! Because it wasn't a homicide! Shachi definitely committed suicide!
That flame doesn't hold up!
Get wrecked.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary.
Bless you, Mayor. Cabbage Smoke. Hello. Happy Sunday.
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug.
You won't. You'll make Dominic do it. Okay, so we've got Shachi is left-handed. And the exterior lock that's open from the roof side, the key was left in the keyhole. I feel like it's probably the Shachi is left-handed thing. I wonder if they're going to bring up the point about the... I don't know. Let's figure it out.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
Yes.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
No.
This is the truth. Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand. There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand. Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
Exactly. His name is hard. And Surfire is good too, though. His name isn't hard. I think it's just like free word names, right, is a problem. Like, most people call me like Paperbag. Or since the cake plant era has begun, I'm now PBM. And like my friend Bloodstorm, like Bloodstorm's a lot better, but then BSK doesn't really work as an acronym. I think it's just like free word names. Too long. Too complex. Aha, get wrecked. You're also a trendsetter in addition to being a genius. True. Confirmed by both me and Smoke. Your name, Scammer. How dare you?
Managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side. No! It cannot be! Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
Onwards. You love how I'm my top clipper. Well, I don't know, man. I make the clips. That's how it works.
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed. Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use? Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun was a gift.
A gift? From whom?
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
Is that true, Revolver Smoke? Is gifting a gun romantic?
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
It's crazy how in this labyrinth Shinigami is the reasonable one. Yeah. I definitely don't think Fubuki is a very good detective, to be honest. Very romantic. Slice. Where did the culprit shoot the victim from? Or my options.
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer.
So Whitefire's house.
For you are he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of message box space, Fubuki, if you carry on like that.
How long is my name going to get?
Okay, let's Bluetooth toot over to one of the doors. Roof of the hideout. If we're claiming it's a sniping, I feel like that would be way too close quarters for a snipe to work. Which means it has to be the roof of the building next door. I don't understand how it could possibly be inside of the hideout. Because the only connection to the inside of the hideout is the door that was locked. Unless someone shot up from, like, way down on the floor and it ricocheted off something through his head. But that sounds crazy. Do they have any book for hints? A book for hints? What, like a guide? Or do you mean, like, so we can look at... We can look at, like, case files and solution keys and shit. Was there gunpowder on the side of his head? I didn't think so. There was blood all around his head. Well, there was no blood on his hand, and there's no blood on the gun. Which is very strange, right? So that's why... You know, if you blew your brains out, you'd expect to get blood on your hand as well. At least I think you would. Case file. Okay, so the case file isn't very useful. The solution keys is where we need to be looking. Cake plant, there is a lot to keep in mind. Yeah. I think that's what makes it hard to go back through these. Unless you already kind of know the details of the case. Gunpowder on the side of his head was not inspected. We only saw entrance and exit wound, but there was no blood on the barrel of the gun he held. Was the bullet hole found in the room? So this was on a rooftop. Where the bullet ended up, we don't know. High voltage lines. Yeah, so there's an explosion in the wall of the hideout, which I think is somehow going to be Servant's getaway, right? Because he was known to work with bombs as well. Or maybe something that he rigged to help him divert attention when he escaped. I feel like that's definitely Servant's working. You have to be good at separating important info from less important information while not forgetting what you deem less important, because you may find that the less important info becomes more important with further discoveries. Also, we did not locate a bullet hole on the roof. Correct. Shachi's gun, a revolver-style handgun. We know most of what we care about that, right, at the moment. At the time of discovery, the muzzle was still hot and smelled of gunpowder. The surveillance camera only captured us running up the stairs. And we didn't see anything, so it had to be higher than the level that we were on. But it has to be something at the same level as the rooftop for the shot to be parallel. There are fresh wounds at both temples. They appear to be the cause of death. The rooftop crime scene is about 20 meters above the ground. It would be difficult to jump down from here. And it would also be difficult to make any sort of shot from that angle. So, other roof. Resistance motive. Is there anything on the rooftops of the other buildings? I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it's other rooftop. I don't see how it could possibly be inside of the hideout. And if I think we're claiming it's a sniper. Yeah. I agree with the sniper angle, and my argument is if she sniped him from the roof of the hideout, it's just too close quarters. I don't know a lot about guns, right? But I feel like for a sniper to work, it needs to be further away. So, you've recently added to your theory that she has an accomplice that placed the gun in the victim's hand. Yeah, so I think that's Servant. I think he's the accomplice. Eh?
Right here.
This is wrong, I think. Shit. I guess maybe she doesn't have to use a sniper rifle. But then why would she place the gun in the wrong hand? And we did kind of discount the roof for being too high earlier. So what if I don't know? Next door is impossible because of the angle. But my argument against that cake plant is there were multiple buildings of similar heights and multiple vantage points when I was up there. I know we disregarded it earlier because of the height thing. But my thinking was potentially a different roof. Like a different building. The hideout roof. That's where the body was found. I don't see how it could be inside of the hideout. Because it was on top of the hideout. I'm going to have to go with roof of the hideout. And if I'm wrong 3 times, I'm wrong 3 times. But I'd like to know why it's inside of the hideout.
Right here.
Okay, so it was the roof of the hideout. So perhaps they didn't snipe, but then why would Iruka make the mistake of putting the gun in the wrong hand?
That was the right answer, but if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
I mean, they could have pulled Shachi's gun from his, like, back pocket where he keeps it, shot him with the gun, and then placed it back in the wrong hand. But then that kind of rules out Iruka. Maybe it was all Servant. I feel like she's too into her guns to place it in the wrong hand. It was Smoke. Possibly. His name does fit. Oh, look at this skeleton. That's a cute pose. That's how I would walk on a railing. Boxes? No. It's like one of those weird paintings with the stairs going all over the place. I want to say MC Airship, but I don't think that's the correct. Oh, look at that pose! I like that one better.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
Pay me 5 Dora. No Dora for you.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
A cloud of revolver smoke?
Where could the murderer have gone?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh look, recreation. Nice.
This is...
We're back at the crime scene.
Follow the culprit's escape route.
Follow the culprit's escape route?
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
It could be... You see, my argument was you could snipe from over there, because that kind of looked like something you could get on. Or maybe you could snipe from, like, one of these bits between the wood, I guess? Anyway, that's not the case. They couldn't have used the emergency stairs because we were coming up there. There's no way someone's jumping down 20 meters down there. Unless they blew open the wall and then put something outside for them to jump onto. Like a trampoline. The neighboring building. There's no way you could jump up there. It's too high. They exploded the building as they left. Well, yes, but how did they get down there from up here? My current theory is maybe they had something inside the building, they blew up the wall, took that outside, jumped onto that thing, and then made their escape. Another theory is that the peacekeepers were behind this door, right? They could have let the killer exit through the door and then... But wasn't that locked? I don't know. I'm ruling out staircase. Use Occam's razor. And I'm ruling out the neighboring building. It's either crazy jump or door. I'm gonna go with crazy jump, I think.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
And that's not what I'm thinking, though.
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
Yeah, okay. I don't see how the neighboring building could be used. Maybe like a ladder across. Then you'd have to be very careful of the electrical lines. Look to my left more. At the big pipe. At this gap. More left. Wait, where do you want me to look? You're like the sugar water guy in Men in Black. I was coming up these stairs, right? At the time. So if they were to escape via the stairs, they would have to run past me. So that wouldn't work. And it's too high of a jump. You thought you saw another floating head. No, we've got door which was being held shut by door that was locked and the peacekeepers were trying to get through. It could be that they went through the door and the peacekeepers just let them through because they were in on it. Neighboring building. It really can't be the staircase. Let's try the door.
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incident, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers.
Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route.
Then it can only be this.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building?
Yeah, I guess.
Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon? The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
I'm sure it was her that mentioned that last time.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
That's what you're disappointed about?
There's only the one floating ahead, which is the staircase.
Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs.
Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not?
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here.
Yet again, you called me sheltered.
Hey, I'm just telling it like it is.
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around.
Yeah, you definitely get them on the footage though. Unless Techie Boy altered the footage somehow.
Which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
Yuma, this is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Hysterical.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
What are we supposed to do?
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the mystery labyrinth.
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
Oof, shots were fired.
The god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
You called me sheltered again? How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
8.
Seriously, are you
Be
dead?
quiet, please!
Ah, the bickering is not helping.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow.
So Whitefire, she's just like me.
But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene.
Are you not big number, Whitefire?
Wait, if nothing was there,
It's a white skank. I like it.
what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
What? Destroyed evidence?
Yeah, they could have it could have been Servon, and they could have altered the security footage. I still feel like they would have bumped into me.
And leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
When the body was discovered, when the rooftop was first entered. Hey, Planet had not even considered altering the footage. It still doesn't explain how he would get past me, though.
How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop? The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alrighty, leave it to me.
haunting aura I sense. What are your intentions here?
Sir Skankfire. You think hide out on the smaller roof of the door area? Possibly.
It can't be.
Ow. My green lunchbox.
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You'd better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Ah.
Yuma,
I shall support you to the best of my abilities. Okay. I don't see anything different, to be honest. Obviously, yeah, the paint cans, which I don't think were there. But that's not a thing we can do anything with. This has gone as being an option to investigate. They could have used the explosion, right?
It seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall. Hmm? What is that? A storm drain? Has that always been there?
Could they have jumped into the storm drain? And then blown up the side of the building to cover up the storm drain?
Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
They jumped down into the storm drain? Maybe? It's moving us on.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
really? You did it, Yuma!
No. Now Dominic's back.
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about. You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide! There's nobody to pursue! After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop!
They can jump into a storm drain, though. It could be the swimming guy. He could have jumped into the storm drain and swam away. You know, bootleg Link. Maybe they're all in on it. Savant rigged the explosion. Swimming guy did the deed and then swam away like a swimmy swim boy. Where does Erika fit in though?
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Deathmatch time. Oh shit, we dropped 152 frames at some point, Maya. That's sad. Sad network sads.
A maggot! There is no other culprit.
Ow!
No one could have left that rooftop.
That claim doesn't hold up!
Get wrecked.
No, there is a culprit! And there's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag.
You're still talking about that? What a downer!
Solution key. The only one active seems to be Drain. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like my skill buff is making it a lot easier.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So, where did the culprit go?
Are you dumb?
Can't escape through the roof's door.
Ow.
Escaped down the emergency stairs. Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? Oh, impossible! There's simply no place to run.
I'll slash through this mystery!
Get wrecked.
No, there is a way out! The drain directly below the rooftop!
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Mystery Phantoms will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the word of the answer you think is right. How did the culprit escape? They dove into the drain. Invited all something to the drain? Mystery Phantoms will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully. Counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right. Okay. It could be the swimming guy.
The drain? What about it? What's that got to do with fleeing from the roof?
Fucking hell, these are fast.
How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
With this, I'll expose the truth! That's right! The culprit dove into the drain from the roof!
It must have been Crazy Swimming Guy. Because Sir Von also had a problem with, like, the whole drowning thing, remember? And you got, like... Yeah. I feel like it was possibly all three of them.
That was the culprit's escape route!
Or Erika's not involved and she's a red herring because she's so unhinged. I don't think it's the old man either. It's not the old geezer. Boom. Rob red herring.
They disappeared, but to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
It is for a known swimming athlete boy. Red heroin? Come on, Sir Whitefire. You're not into those sorts of things.
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case.
Tasty. I'll tell you what, I've never had a herring. Herring's a fish, right?
The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way.
Yeah. You have some canned herring. I don't mind canned mackerel. I like mackerel.
So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which which covered up the evidence of their escape.
I think it was now Servant and Bootleg Link.
Why? We defeated these monsters already.
The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
You still think Uncle Toyu?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared. What is happening?
Master, you have to make up your mind and jump!
Look at her spinning.
I don't! I'm already falling!
Who was capable of committing this crime? Resistance
This way.
person. No. Yes?
We actually made it.
I thought I was wrong for a second because it looked like we rotated and started going back out of the drain.
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest. But we managed to get down.
It's not over yet. Look over there!
There they all are, look. Bunch of bastards. It's him on the left, Bootleg Link, and then him also on the left. And she's a red herring on the right. An old man's just an old guy. Leave him be.
Looks like all the suspects are here.
Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once. They fled!
Then we better chase after them.
Old man runs fast. Onwards, friends.
These are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
Yeah.
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them.
What am I doing here? I'm stuck.
If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers, but it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening.
Sonic? Possibly.
And that culprit is among them?
If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is.
But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Jumpy.
Master, over there!
What? Are they in fish
A
tanks?
giant water tank?
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
Get sliced? What would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime?
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
Got it!
Be left-handed, be good at swimming. In the middle. How do I choose the middle? Because that's the only way they could escape. Ha! Get wrecked, friends.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer.
And there it is, bootleg Link.
Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
We finally caught up!
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi...
Who killed Shachi? Was it Toyu? Was it small boy on the left?
I wouldn't kill anyone!
Servan. I think you were involved because of the bomb.
I didn't kill anyone!
It's definitely you, bootleg Link.
I haven't done anything.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
I don't think it's her. She's just crazy.
I didn't kill anyone!
It's him.
It's you, Icardi! You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi!
And he has evil eyes and a very pointy face.
Huh? What? No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit!
He's gonna transform into his
Bullshit!
Toyu form. Ah! He's like an evil sewer
I
man.
didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
It makes me laugh when they say that, and then they have these like crazy mystery phantom forms. It clearly wasn't me.
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
Right.
I don't think it's just him though. I still think Savannah's involved. Or someone else is involved. You know, a very spiky tank on his back. Okay, let's check over the solution keys. So we've got Savan's traumatic experience. Savan once nearly drowned in an irrigation channel which caused him lasting trauma. So I mean, I think that's reason enough that it couldn't be Savan that did the swimming to get away. Security footage, essentially giving the old man an alibi. No, I think it's that. It's definitely going to be this solution key that we've got equipped already.
I'm not the culprit! Where's your evidence?
Fail.
There are other resistance members!
Yeah, but...
I know! Margala is the culprit!
Oh!
Margala
Ow.
shot Shachi on the roof!
No. Oh, so we need to... We've got to prove that he didn't do it. Okay.
I'm not the
Okay.
culprit! Where's your evidence? There are other resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit!
Ow.
Margala shot Shachi on the roof!
No.
This is the truth!
He could have bought some bombs from Savan. He could have. He could have got bombs from Savan.
Margala has an alibi! It's impossible for him to have done it!
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit.
Okay, so we now have to prove that it was not Iruka. So it's going to be the whole... She wouldn't make the mistake, right?
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi.
Wrong one.
Say,
Yeah, so it's as we thought. We just responded to the wrong thing.
Then Iruka is the culprit.
Ow.
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi.
I'm so bad at dodging these today.
Suicide. I'll slash through this mystery.
So bad at dodging today, Maya.
Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed. She never would have made that mistake faking his suicide.
Exactly. Exactly as the cake plant had foretold. Okay, Aikari used his competitive swimmer. It's a sport that involves diving into water. He's likely good at it.
It's not Margalo. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat. He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain.
Oh, this is the one! No! We nearly missed it. Time to sweep. Well, thank you for being here, Sir Whitefire. Enjoy the sweepies.
Servat was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
Get wrecked, bootleg Link. Cabbage Smoke. Wishing the fireman a good one. You're a good boy, aren't you, sometimes?
Yuma, you did it! You defeated the monster! Huh? But what about the treasure?
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses.
You weren't? There's too many leaves in the garage? Maybe you need a leaf blower.
But the truth still hasn't appeared. Where is the real culprit's soul?
Yeah, I don't think he worked alone. I think Servan was involved. Because of the explosives. And also, maybe he hacked with, like, the drain stuff to cause the flooding in Marunamon. You have one, but you're just gonna sweep it? Are you crazy, Sir Whitefire? Why make life harder?
Also, the countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth? Wait, I know. It's...
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
Because loud noise? Well, just wear headphones, Sir Whitefire.
the overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide.
Yes.
But we don't know why he did it. If you wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Hmm? The water is flowing somewhere.
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
The water flows somewhere. If the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
He likes the sound of leaves being broomed. It soothes him. Maybe he's like Davy from Adventure Time.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot. The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads. A dead end? And this countdown timer.
Time running out.
Looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
It does look like a bomb.
Huh? What?
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
You shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do. Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
Oh, not more of the puzzles. The first one was super easy and the second two were bullshit.
This giant bomb?
If it gives me actual 14 minutes to defuse it, fine, but it gives me like 60 seconds. Cabbage Smoke, unfortunately you've got to go. This game looks badass though. I definitely want to play it sometime. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, Cabbage Smoke. Highly recommend. Good luck on the detective-y. Well, thank you. Have fun doing whatever it is you're going to do. Maybe you're going to help Sir Whitefire with the brooming.
If you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it.
I'm not confident if it's the same sort of puzzles as last time.
For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Okay, so only 5 words out of that sentence were not part of my title.
You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Okay, I'll try.
Get sliced. What was the purpose of the bombing? Indiscriminate terrorism. Diversion. Diversion, I think. I don't think it's indiscriminate terrorism. Call to revolution. Is that still going down? No. It pauses while I'm looking at these. Let's have a look at our solution keys. Okay, so the drain. We've just got that one, actually. Let's look at this stuff. Shachi's action. Shachi had time to run away. Ombre Electric Power Plant. Caroline Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's a clean, green energy source. The system gathers rainwater through the city and drains it to the power plant. The Marunamon District safe. The same kind of safe as the one found at Resistance Hideout. A sturdy safe used in important facilities in Marunamon District, including the bank. It has the latest time-delayed lock. After operating the dial, it does not open unless you wait exactly 5 minutes. Flooded Marunamon District. The flooding around the power plant is thought to have been caused by 2 accidents. First was the drainage channel that draws rainwater from Marunamon District collapsed, which would be done with a bomb. It seems there was a separate explosion at the channel at the same time the phone booth exploded. Second was the valve that adjusts the amount of water going into the power plant malfunctioned. That sounds like a hacker. Savon. There is a reservoir upstream from the plant where water used for power generation is adjusted, and the valve there was locked open. This caused water to keep flowing. It's hard to believe that these 2 accidents occurring at the same time is a coincidence. It's likely they were intentional. Hold on. What was the purpose of the bombing? I feel like it was still a diversion, right? Because they did the bombing to divert from the actual bombing, which was to flood Marunamon District. I'm going with this one. The bombing was a diversion. Is this your choice? Yes. Please don't blow up in my face.
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
Yeah, well, the right side and the top side are still connected.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction. They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me. That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Right.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
Come on, guys, wrap it up, wrap it up.
Yuma.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own. Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
You believe? The god of darkness believes in Yuma?
Focus! You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb!
Okay, there's going to be one more after this. I think we've got to defuse all 3 parts. Or not. Okay. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? What are my options? Confused. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? Savannah is good at mechanical tinkering of all kinds. He specializes in security devices, but also knows how to make bombs. The flooding... It's got to be the flooding, right? The 2 accidents. Slicey slice.
Yes! The countdown stopped! You defused it!
Great work, Yuma!
Sick. Oh, creepy face.
So the culprit's real goal was to flood Marunomon District. They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeepers' attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunomon District.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the Peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
There! We finally cornered you!
There he is. Hey, man, sorry for being quiet, but I'm still lurking. You're doing well. My buddy's just arrived and we're doing FF14 dungeons. Nice. Well, have fun with your friends, and thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Cake Plant.
Wait! Please hear me out.
I don't know. You shot a guy and jumped in a hole.
This was Shachi's wish.
Really? I don't think so.
Shachi's wish?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward.
I feel like you think it's his wish. There's some weird justification, but I don't think it's his actual wish.
He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunomon District to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the Peacekeepers did it.
I mean, it's kind of believable, but then why put the gun in his hand?
Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
No, we can't do that. We've got to expose the truth, sorry.
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
Fubuki, come on.
No. That's a lie. Shachi didn't want this.
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I mean, since you're getting so defensive, it's obviously false.
I've heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this. Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yuma!
You'll pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
Is it really time for the giant robot fight? I guess it is. I assumed there was going to be more than one of them, though, not just him. I feel like I still don't understand his motive. God Shinigami. Let's go for it.
Let's head to the truth, Master.
Ugh, if I can remember the buttons. B is jump, Y is...
Stupid! No! I can do it! Shut up! Get away from me! That's bullshit!
Bullshit.
Stop! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Damn it all! Go away! Stay away from me!
No.
Stop! 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 You're an outsider. What do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums. This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the Resistance. We have to defeat Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we plunged the city into chaos. Shachi gave up his own life for that. This is what Shachi wanted. Shachi told me to do it.
I mean, maybe he's just angry as fuck and that's his reason.
This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp. We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor.
Destroy the fortress with a solution key. Okay. We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between the rich and the poor. So we've got the Resistance's motive. The Resistance made a fake request to Yuma, which led to him setting up bombs across Kanai Ward. However, they also prepared a method to defuse the bombs, which they shared with him, and despite knowing it would back them into a corner, they still made a criminal declaration. Their actions seem to be inconsistent. What is the Resistance's true purpose? The drain. Drain at the back of the parking lot is positioned directly below the rooftop. The drain was buried in rubble. Meh. Marunamon District safe. Flooded Marunamon District. We've already used that, I feel. Maybe they wanted to steal shit? Difficult, this one, actually. It's either going to be resistance and motive, I think. Or the Marunamon district save. My thinking is that they like wanted to steal shit. It's a very crazy way to go about stealing stuff. I'm gonna go with number 21. Let's hope I'm not wrong.
This is the truth of the case.
It looks like it's working. Why did they flood the Poor People's District? They lived in the flooded Poor People's District, right? They flooded the Rich People's District.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance.
He just wanted to steal cool shit.
You just wanted to take the safes.
Huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunamon District use safes made by Amaterasu Corporation, including the bank. These safes are completely airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh, we did see some safes floating around Marunamon District.
The culprit knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case. You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
I really thought he had an accomplice.
You did it, Master. Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
But I guess, yeah, he just took advantage of them. Like, he used Servan's knowledge. And then he took his gun-making stuff to set the stage, I guess.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi. Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
I still don't know how this helps us at the end, though, because we're gonna come out of the Mystery Labyrinth, and we're gonna be confronted by Dominic and the Shark Lady, and he's nowhere to be found, right? Like, he wasn't even there. Deduction French word. Oh, I wasn't rude. That's annoyed me. Oh yeah. What did Yuma set up for the Resistance? X. Neither of those things. Where did the bombing occur? The phone booth, technically. Shachi's right-hand gun. What was that? Shachi's gun. Okay. What weapon did the culprit obtain? Shachi's gun. The culprit placed the gun in which person's hand? Shachi's right hand. Where did the culprit flee from? Open drain. What did the culprit do in Marunamon? Valence. Submerge. I guess we don't have that one yet. Let's go back. Well done, PBM. Also, it's pretty off base. Yeah, it was a pretty difficult one to work out, really. I had no clue until kind of right then at the end that the whole thing was a bank heist. And I didn't even see it as a bank heist, I was just seeing it as stealing cool shit. What is the question here? What did Yuma set up for the resistance? Surveillance cameras. Well, thank you, Cake Plant. Maybe I inherited some Cake Plant smarts. Obviously, you were a big help, though, right? What did the culprit do in Marunamon? Submerge, I guess. Who is the culprit? Cardi. He's actually the one I suspected the least, though. I think it's fun that they made him the culprit, even though, like, you wouldn't naturally suspect him. Especially with Unhinged Lady. And guy with history of bombing stuff.
Step right up, step right up! A bomb scare, a flood, and a suicide to throw the whole town into chaos! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
It all started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunamon District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombed the drain in Marunamon District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible. But that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Hey! We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death.
Shot to death?
Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun! Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce!
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
I wonder if while you were walking around the car park, you could have noticed that that drain was there, and then noticed it wasn't there later. And Maya, it's funny because you guys first things said about his swimming ability, and then didn't say anything about it again for ages. Kate Plant, yeah, because like I thought he was going to end up being a red herring, but him being the actual culprit was not really something I saw coming. Neither is he good with bombs like Servant, not good with guns like Iruka, and they were the ones interacting with the devices we ended up heavily involving in the case primarily.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion.
I guess it's always the person you least suspect? Actually, no, that makes no sense.
A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it?
You didn't suspect Iruka because Lady, but she was crazy.
Marinamon district became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city.
Like in an unhinged way.
Marinamon district is now flooded. Many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation.
I don't know. I was on board when we were talking about Goth Nun, but not here.
The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save this city. But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you!
Nah, get wrecked.
Finished!
I still think second case was better. And I actually like Nailman case more than this, I think, Maya.
I hate this city. I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything. That's why. I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it.
Does anyone else notice that the carpet thing behind is like moving in a really weird way?
I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
I mean, she's cutesy, but I don't think she's a very good detective.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I think she would be better spending her time doing the barista stuff.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma. I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit.
Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon. Huh? What?
I am sorry for being so rude to you.
What?
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks.
Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you.
No.
Please consider being my friend.
You're gonna forget it all anyway.
Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. The labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light.
They did it! We predicted this! They used the full text box for the title.
You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
Huh? What is it? What is about to happen? Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
No. It's time to boom kill the bad guy.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for this guy, really.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth. Starting a shining rainbow glorious stellar spiral. The Presto Grand Finale!
There we go, Maya. 2 hours, 11 minutes. Well, 12 minutes now. And that's how long it took us to do the Mystery Labyrinth. And almost in time for bath as well. If we can end within like 13 minutes, you can go bath without missing anything. Oh, and I'm super tired as well. I'm looking forward to bedtime. So go on then, how the fuck do we get out of this situation?
We've returned from the mystery labyrinth, but
Yeah, we're fucked.
we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence. Solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
No.
Come on! Why do we do all that work to discover the truth?
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
But this time, we're done for.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Oh, he'll do it too.
Oi.
Ugh.
What?
That's enough.
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Tsuhiko! Alara!
The both of you are safe.
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same, unlike a certain trainee.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
What?
That's...
The hell? Friendship?
Chief Yako! And,
Vivia, did you forget already? I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
Lol.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the training too, I guess. I'm kidding, just joking around.
Everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
Wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry?
where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the Peacekeepers!
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why.
Funny. Also, his eyes are already messed up. In fact, both of their eyes are messed up. Vivia, canned laughter.
But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Icardi to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, so he's not an accomplice, really.
It's true. I didn't know about the big robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi. It was all set up by Icardi. Please, I'll confess everything I know. Please spare my life.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway. Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall. Seems like an expensive lesson.
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, I felt like it was Savannah and someone, but I was going on the Iruka angle for the whole sniper thing. But yeah, I don't feel like he was like a full accomplice. He was more kind of coerced, right?
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Okay.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes!
The Peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers. Come on, everyone. Let's go.
Cool. So where's the new hideout?
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. No. I committed murder.
Disagree.
Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation. And thanks to that, another life was lost.
Yeah, but he was a killer. If he'd only robbed the bank and not killed anyone, I'd maybe agree a little bit.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, Don't make that face.
Thank you, Kurumi. If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? And you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the Resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Is that so? A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing.
Do you know who she kind of sounds like? Ryuzu.
This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once.
And in that instance, she sounds like Amelia.
Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. And that's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
Hmm. Do you think an apple costs as much as a car? Ooh, Fubuki.
That was close. But we managed this time around. Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us. Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, he's so flattering.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
She was Camilla in ReZero, remember?
And that's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived. Huh? I didn't tell you?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Seriously? I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward. Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good. Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game.
To be fair, if we were observant, we would have noticed the drain was there in the car park and then was later covered up.
And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
I guess chapter 4 we'll spend time with Vivia.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
What's your guess for his forte? Maybe some sort of like bird's eye view thing.
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
He's gone back to sleep.
Anyway, that solves it. Now we should...
Oh shit.
Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
There he is, the meat cuber.
You!
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city! Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
We worked out that I'm not a terrorist.
Huh? Death penalty?
Fake plan, you'll get his dream reading. Possibly.
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he did something where he saw from the tower, you know, with the masked guy. Maybe he saw like through his eyes or something. Anyway, we'll find out.
You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Yeah, let's just let Halara deal with them.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate!
Oh, fuck. I think I have to turn myself in, you know.
If I turn myself in, at least everyone else will be spared. The rest is up to you guys.
It feels like as well, if you pick the wrong option, it kind of forces you into the path it wants you to go in anyway.
Yuma! Master, it is too dangerous to let yourself get captured by them! Let's just turn tail and flee! Even if you're the only one who escapes.
Where to? Into the water?
I won't abandon them.
You keep letting everyone take advantage of you!
Wait, Yuma. In that case, I'll go with you.
What are you saying? You have nothing to do with this, Chief.
Don't be dumb. I'm the chief of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, and you're one of my detectives. It's only right for me to take responsibility.
All right, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Kazuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
I guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Is Halara gonna do it? Is she gonna save us?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
The hell? Oh.
It's the masked man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
From the tower?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free reign to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Shit. Didn't know he was the CEO.
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Hey, Yuma, when did you meet such a big shot?
It just sorta happened.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met, besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution. The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off.
His voice is so familiar.
And now, the mask has become my face.
Yikes.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all. His story changed from last time.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Interesting.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Hey, wait a minute!
Friends? Friends be gone. Is now like a good time to end it, Maya?
Seems like a lot has happened since we first met. The look on your face has changed. Did you get taller?
I doubt I could grow taller in such a short time, but a lot has happened.
See, it feels like he knows us from when we were a kid or something. He knows something about us.
Are you really the CEO of Amaterasu, sir?
No need for formalities. Call me Makoto. And yes, it's true.
That means you're the top-ranking person at Amaterasu Corporation, right?
I guess you could put it that way.
I thought he worked there, but who could have guessed he was so high up the ladder?
You said you wanted to stop the Peacekeepers, but don't you have the authority to dismiss them yourself?
A company isn't that simple. One careless act, and I'd be the one dismissed.
Yeah, we do understand that there's like different factions and stuff right now.
The power in Amaterasu Corporation is currently imbalanced and very fragile. At this rate, it won't be long until they control everything, besides me.
I see.
If you want to strike the Peacekeepers, you must gather all the firepower you can and take them out in a single shot. Anything less will be like cutting off a lizard's tail. Yomi is the Peacekeeper's heart and brain. He'll be unscathed. If I could gather evidence of his evil actions, I'd declare his exile publicly for the world to see. In any case, you can speak to me when you require help. I'll run to your aid with my awesome hot air balloon. Or shall I say fly? The Peacekeepers may have me beat in numbers, but my love for Kanai Ward rivals them.
Right.
Well, I'll excuse myself now.
Hey, hold on! There's still more we need to go over.
I'm sorry, but it's time for prayer. I pray for Kanai Ward's peace across all districts. I pray each hour of the day, so I am rather busy. I must hurry back.
He doesn't intend on taking us seriously.
Makoto's getting more curious by the minute. I agree, Cake Plant.
Oh, by the way, you should check out where your agency used to be.
Huh? Why?
It's a surprise.
Sounds kinda shady, but I guess I can play along. We have nowhere to go right now anyway.
Are you kidding me? It's completely back to normal. Is this the CEO's true power?
His cursed powers have conjured a submarine.
Oh, my agency!
I can't be genuinely happy about this. It may be bugged to eavesdrop on us.
Yeah, good point, Halara.
Is my beautiful bed of peace and quiet still there? If not, then let me die.
Homunculus. Immortal monster. Yeah, I find it very hard to trust Makoto at the moment. Obviously he kind of saved us there, but... you know, super sketch.
Chief, there's a letter here. Looks like it's from Makoto.
Let's see what it says.
To the detectives of the Nocturnal Detective Agency. This is my gift to you for solving this case. It is proper payment for your work, so please accept it. The souls of Kanai Ward's residents are with you. Their war carries on. I have high hopes for you all. From the highest point in Kanai Ward, with love, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
High hopes? Why would the CEO of Amaterasu say that about us? Well, he did ask us to accept this, so I guess we'll take the submarine.
He must be planning to manipulate us in the power struggle for the company. Ugh, this will come at a high price.
Also, he had an odd face for someone who is supposedly a CEO.
No, that was clearly a mask.
A mask? What is that?
Where do I even begin? Yuma, you take care of this.
Me?
I'll explain it. Fubuki, so a mask is...
Wait, why did you follow us here? Don't you know this is our top secret detective agency?
Don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, an informant is practically a detective anyway. Right, Yuma?
Huh? You gotta be kidding me. You two still have the hots for each other. Well, I guess it's fine. I support you. You're a fully Desuhiko-approved couple.
I like Desuhiko a lot now, you know. Like, when we first met him, I really wasn't keen.
Wait, a couple? I won't allow it! Master is far too young for this!
Mmm.
Oh, I just remembered. When I was watching from above, a resident said something that was rather concerning.
You said above again. What does that even mean?
Sorry, Yuma. I'm so tired I don't want to talk more than I need to.
All right, let's focus on the important information. What did you hear that concerned you?
It's about that homunculus research.
Could he see
What
Shinigami?
information he got? Anyway, let's speak with Vivia.
The resident is an old man. He used to work for Amaterasu Corporation. According to him, something happened 10 years ago. Amaterasu set up a secret lab somewhere in Kanai Ward to conduct their homunculus research. That lab still exists. Somewhere.
A secret lab for homunculus research? That sounds super shady. It's exactly what we're looking for.
Looks like we need to search for that lab to figure out Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Very well. I shall personally go and find the secret lab.
I'll help too! After all, I am Kanai Ward's greatest informant.
All right. Kurumi, I need you to keep the reins on Yuma so he doesn't get in trouble again.
You got it! Now, let's go investigate, Yuma!
Hey!
You don't have my permission for this, you know!
I see. So, that's the cursed Book of Death.
Oh shit. He can see
It's
her.
dangerous. Very dangerous. So dangerous, it could destroy Kanai Ward, or even the world. I must do something.
Yikes. Are we about to get shanked? Chapter 3 ends. I think that's where we're going to leave it, guys. Nice. Nice. Now. Sag. If only I'd have got all SS ranks. Where did we fuck up? Reasoning deathmatch. Yeah, I was fucking up on the dodging and stuff today. And God Shinigami we got an A as well. And then we fucked up the deduction stuff at the end because I pressed the wrong button. Bullshit. Oh, thank you, Cabbage Smoke. this is where we're going to end it today. Save current progress. I choose file, file 8, I guess, today. You bitch. I'm sorry, Cabbage Smoke, but it's time for bed. And Maya has to have a bath. Okay, let's do that again. File 8, okay. Oh. I'm not blaming anyone. That's where we're going to leave it to get today, guys. The question is, where do we go? Is our friend still alive? Let's find out. We could go to Toyu. I've not been to Toyu in a while. I would raid out to Balthazar, but I feel like I raid him all the time now. Is Toyu actually still playing, or is he wrapping up, though? He's still playing. Let's go to Uncle Toyu today. Yeah. Yeah, we raid out to Balthazar a lot, so it'd be fun to say throw some love Toyu's way. So yes, thank you to everyone that's been here. Thank you for the GDs, Cabbage Smoke. Thank you to Cake Plant and Sir Whitefire. Thank you to Ludlow for the lurk. And I hope to see you guys next time. Cheers, guys, and have a good night. It was a fun stream. You still believe I did well? Well, thank you, Cake Plant. Okay, that's it, guys. Good night.